defense comes on the field. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. On first down. Wasting no time taking a shot. Brings it in down the left side. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. Trying play action. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. A first down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Might be looking to run. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing your rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. And likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Finds his big tight end. Makes the grab, but there's not enough room. The defense was ready. They kept their leverage, and they come up with a 4th down stop.
And they decide to go.
Is that a gun I hear?
Trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage.
Dang, Patriots going to the Super Bowl.
And force the football
yep,
back
they won 10-7.
Exactly what happened there.
26 seconds.
Down, it's 2nd and 10.
Patriots do.
Here's the handoff. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Finds a tight end. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his
Mike Vrabel, his first year coaching the Patriots, going to the Super Bowl. That's wild.
They're trying to seal the edge off right tackle. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19.
Talking about dang.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Pringle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll run play action. Quickly to the tight end. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains.
Really good job by the defense, taking away the inside, making him bounce. The only thing that could have been better about this run is if the running back would have actually been man enough to stay in bounds and take the hit. We would have loved that.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Still running at the 40. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive.
Say what,
We're
man?
just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long.
Yeah.
Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Canes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Using his legs, it's Pringle. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. The Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. To throw, it's Beck. Snagged in the middle, it's Pringle. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hurricane. And these guys just score from anywhere.
1 verse 2, 1 verse 5. Let's see who gonna make it.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up.
Yeah, Broncos was a 1 seed and Seattle a 1 seed in the NFC. And they about to play next against the Rams.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Watkins. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Quarterback extends the play. The sure hands, it's Durham. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Takes it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown, Miami. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his man. It's Anderson. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
It's the same thing as that from. Plus, it's just me and you. No, I'll show you how.
Change to the other channel, y'all, for the other game.
These quarterbacks
Wherever the
have
remote
been
is.
lighting up their stat line. Big turning point as
6.
we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Caught over the middle.
He
It's
threw it
Sharp.
right.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice
Thanks for
route.
again.
Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah,
Look, us.
a part of that legacy.
Right there.
The other side with Justin
Oh,
Fields
never mind.
rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up. And you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality and the grit.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Caught close to the marker, it's Anderson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. LSU quick to the line. Now from inside the red zone. Lets it fly.
You gotta
Touchdown,
get back.
Tigers. Grabbed in the end zone to put
Hey, let me
6
see the
on the
remote.
board. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target.
There you go.
Make the big
Channel,
play,
it's
get the
on
touchdown.
Fox.
He'll bring it out. It's Scott. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done it.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Canes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. After 40, there he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about
Is it the full
catching
done?
passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game.
Yeah, get off.
I'm
You
wondering if they're
done.
starting to go
It's so crazy how you sit here and you whine and cry and you want your brother to play with you, and then when you start beating, you want to cry like a little baby. Get off.
Second and 10.
Get off.
Leaves it with the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15.
Exactly what I tell you. Play by yourself.
Red zone opportunity here. Wants to throw. It's Beck.
Catch the ball,
They really
bro.
could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Okay.
And the Hurricanes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
It's going to be a good game. It looks like it's good weather in Seattle. God, look at it. Hey, they city look nice.
He got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Bounces it outside. It's Pringle. Knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it along the sideline.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a 1st half.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Scrambling away. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate moving forward.
Unleashes one deep. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14.
I wonder how that'd be happening. Well, then they like how do they pipes get backed up to where it's fluid?
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Canes want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout.
Get out of here,
Fires
bro.
into traffic. It's picked off.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Got a man. It's Durham. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the...
Breaks into the open. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Slams it ahead. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Puts it out of the air. Touchdown LSU. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Scott. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Going with the ground game left. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime.
Oh, yeah. Joanne said he lost the very first match, and then he worked his way back to win second place.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball right at this point.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they...
Turning it on! Slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Marion
And
shut
the
the door
extra
away.
point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Can't get him to the ground. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Shows him the stiff arm. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
On the run, it's Pringle. Runs through the tackle. And he used that big, powerful stiff arm to extend the play and pick up a few extra yards. They'll try the running game off the right tackle. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. It's Pringle. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quick.
It's picked up. They ruined the drive with a turnover. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
Take off.
Got it. Touchdown LSU. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer.
That's how you be.
He's been in down their throats.
Be watching you. You be looking like, oh, I'm about to. Nah, I can't sub you.
Just destroying this defense.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out in the end zone and came up a little short. Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Fights off a defender. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Beck.
What?
Right on the money. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guys are really kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that flying up and making the big play.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Off play action. On the move, he fires. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot in.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they put drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Scott. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Fires to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quick handoff. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's Lofton. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Gonna run it. It's Pringle. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll run it to the right side. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Canes are on the move. Might be calling a hot route. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
To the air, it's Beck. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. An 84-yard drive there. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Watkins. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they... Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Finds a spot in the middle. He's into the open down the middle. The tag. Touchdown, Miami. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, you know, this guy's a huge weapon catching the football, and David, he's difficult to bring down. What an athlete with his size and speed.
Dude, it's stupid. You want me to play defense now against all these guys and all this speed and skill all over the yard, and then you got a tight end like this who can not only catch it with his big frame and his big body, but do that after the catch. It's just so hard to play defense nowadays.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my...
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Tigers will hustle to the line. This is like he's orchestrating a video game out there. I mean, he's right at 500 yards. He's a step or 2 or 3 ahead. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Bulldozes his way through. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in. It's Lofton. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Back to pass, it's Beck. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. He's got him. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Tigers in the hurry up. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. They'll run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Tigers inside the final minute trying to protect the lead and the ball. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Give to the running back. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go.
He lets it fly. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football.
Oh my God, bro. Oh no, it was a pass. Oh wow. Now they want to throw him the ball. Probably just beat him off the line.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad is found itself coming into a snake pit.
It might be Seahawks and the Patriots.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. He stopped short of the 20 at the 9.
Did he get it? Yeah, in the NFC. What are y'all talking about? While I shoot, they think that I'm Tom Cruise, but bitch, Bobby with the two. Come on. Mari. But y'all be quiet.
And probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
Really?
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They're going to run it to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll go right back to the run. Runs through a tackle. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Y'all playing together?
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Offense changing the play. Now the play fake. Bring in the heat. He took a hit as he threw it. Couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut.
Just got a problem with two guys as the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Yeah.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the right. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot, deep in their own end.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Durham. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Defense in press coverage. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. On a little time, lets it go. Big fella moving. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
You said they called really right now.
Putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
BM?
The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Scott. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The running back has it. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. Under pressure, you don't have timing. As a result, now, fourth downs.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Pass the sticks.
Build up, chill out, bro.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
The Hurricanes are in the hurry-up.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep it.
There he goes. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Fine.
Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Looking for the time with the extra point. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Fielded in the end zone.
Ontario, why are you being so annoying right now?
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He found the hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Buys a little time. Dumps it to the back. Makes the catch. It's Durham. They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man. Some of it's not coachable. And I think back to...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU!
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Bruh, sit down somewhere, man.
Point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass.
Her picks was trash. Her hockey picks was trash.
He'll bring it out. It's Scott.
Well, I ain't gonna say they trash, but boy, man, look, Ottawa Senators winning 6-0 over the Vegas Knights. The Penguins 0-0, but Lord, 6-0 is crazy.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for room. It's Pringle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Canes want to move quickly.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense up front? Their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The play action fake. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyway.
Oh, you only got one?
Took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
That's fine.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. They're trying to find some room off right tackle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grab behind.
No, seriously. Turn the light off.
Rising up and stopping him short on 4th down. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Finds his man, it's Durham. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Breaks into the open. 10. Touchdown, Miami. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back.
What a catch. Oh, my God. Do the look. He caught it one-handed.
All the way back for the touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem.
Look, watch this
The
catch.
scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Watkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
Yes, it did.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. To the ground.
Jackson Smith-Njigba.
And he was able to get
went to
away
Ohio
from
State,
one
too.
tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Trying play action. Sends it downfield. Wide open. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Yeah, he sure did.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own, a chance touchdown drive. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab. It's Lyle. Spins away from one. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Hurricanes headed quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Canes. The extra point here would tie the game. All tied up after that one. Possible shootout coming.
The offense does its job, and now the pressure switches back to the other offense. Points at a premium.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Give to the back. Across the 25. He's got room. He's loose. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown LSU.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. It's complete to the right. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Canes moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
I think Jamar Chase did.
Looking to throw, it's back.
Burrow.
Finds his tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed.
That
See his
might have
ability
been
there
it,
to
just
separate from the
empty,
defender
maybe.
trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Looking for room. It's Pringle. Breaks the tackle. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here comes the hurry up.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Going to swing it on second down. Takes the grab on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Finds his big tight end. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Around the corner, it's Pringle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
All right, well, they've been trying to run the football to get it in here. You're right on the doorstep. I like maybe setting up a jumbo formation, maybe going play action, see if you can sneak a guy out in the flat for the score.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. This crowd is losing its mind on 4th and goal. Back to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
After that latest answer, ties things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And off from the shotgun.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Gets away from one. Finds some space. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Now adjusting. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds.
And that's not a surprise for this offense, man. They continue to find him. He's made those big plays. He's put some touchdowns on the board. He's been the big play guy in this offense. And I don't think I'd stop it. We're still getting started in this football game, and they're going to see more of those deep shots in the game.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. That's reeled in, it's Durham. Oh, he's got some space. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Shoots it to the left. Touchdown, Tigers! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Scott. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And I think this team knew going into halftime, trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play, the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news.
He'll take a deep shot here. He holds it in, and nobody's close. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Tiger. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
I like it. Get backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. To the air. It's back. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the middle. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller has done.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Miami. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
The number one job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure, the hit on the quarterback, forces the INT, and then Oski. As soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean,
Gonna take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Find some fresh air. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening, he went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now, throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Canes. The defense putting points on the board. Good defenses stop you from scoring. Great ones score themselves, and LSU has done that so well over the years.
Yeah, and it's about guys who are playmakers.
Ooh.
It's about guys who can lock up on the outside, and LSU recruits them. They develop them, and so many guys you see at the highest level doing it, and this is why, because they come to LSU and become stars.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Watkins. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for space, it's Durham. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. LSU right back to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Back to the ground with the running back. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
The screen, he can go.
This quarterback right now is improved, and he's doing a nice job increasing.
Oh, yeah, that's a muff.
The coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Here's a heat. He's got him wide open. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. There we go.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Shakes off the defender. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty, and they're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
As they come to the line on third down, already 2 for 2 on this drive, going for the hat trick and the score. Looking for a man, it's Nussmeier. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
No.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
No field goal attempt here. They'll try to break the tie here in the fourth with a touchdown. From the gun, looking for a man. He wants it all.
That's
It's
crazy,
dropped
man.
it all. What a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt.
Huh?
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
To the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback.
Do it, Mari.
Big fella. Wait for him to get open. Hit him.
Your mom talking to y'all.
Positive game.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Y'all can have them cheesecakes.
Looking for a crease. It's Lyle. Breaks into the open.
Y'all can have the cheesecakes.
Up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
That's caught. It's Ryan. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
They're trying to crease them off the left tackle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking for a man. It's back. Grab near the marker. It's Carr. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It is.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
It's a running move. Touchdown, Hurricane. They move on top here in the 4th.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Steps away to find some room. Going to try to get it himself. Got his man on the right. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play. And here they come again. With the catch, it's Anderson. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Wheels it in down the left side. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Going to the run, it's Berry. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now, so take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
Takes the handoff. It's Berry. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Trying to run it in. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Going for 6. Into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. And we might just have overtime on our hands.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Under fire.
Let's go, man.
And he's going down, sacked as they tried to take the lead on the 2-point conversion.
That keeps the score. Miami 49, LSU.
Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or 2. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Carr. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And the Hurricanes can really attack on this second and short. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on second down. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.